When you wanna play, but you don't wanna pay, and you don't know where to turn, well, it'll be okay, you've come to the right place. So just sit back, listen, and learn from Pennyless Gamer, where the games are all free. Pennyless Gamer, just take it from me. That Pennyless Gamer is bringing you the best games. Boom, boom, boom. Money can't buy.
What is shakin', Internet? You're listening to Pennyless Gamer, a podcast dedicated to free-to-play games and free beta tests of popular games. This is your host, Saltz, and this is episode 1. Getting right into the news this week, League of Legends released a new patch, adding the Shyvana the Half-Dragon character, or champion, into the game. I think she's an excellent jungler, but, I haven't played with her too much. I haven't been playing too much League of Legends, but still. That's not really the big news for me, though. My favorite news about this week is that the spectator mode is starting to get released onto the live servers. So the spectator mode, aka replays and stuff like that, that is slowly getting leaked into the main game, and that is super exciting for me. In other news, along the lines of the Dota-style games, Dota 2 beta invites are getting ready to be sent out. A lot of emails got sent out to people on Steam, asking for them to answer a quick survey. I think you had to log in and answer some questions about what your computer is, generally stuff like that. The beta invite should be going out soon, and a lot of people are super excited about it. I'm talking about Dota 2 because, number one, we talk about betas on this show, and number two, we talk about free games, and I am under the impression, I am in the camp that Dota 2 should be free, and hopefully that will be the game that Steam announced as the free game that they're working on. I really hope that Dota 2 ends up being that game, especially with competitors like League of Legends and HON. I think that's a good idea. In other news, still along the Dota lines, Blizzard Dota got a lot of new stuff coming out with BlizzCon 2 weeks ago or so. It's scheduled to come out soon-ish, even on the Blizzard site. It's funny. It has a lot of interesting features. One of the ones that I liked was the tower ammo. So towers will shoot. Well, every time a tower shoots, it loses some ammo, and that ammo has to recharge. So during strong pushes by a whole bunch of enemy team, the tower can actually run out of energy or run out of ammo and will not be able to fire. So it's an interesting little feature. There's a lot of strange things about Blizzard Dota that sound pretty cool. They have a lot of cool champions and stuff like that. Speaking about Blizzard, relatively new information is the Blizzard Annual Pass. This is let's see. Blizzard Annual Pass, you have to sign up for a full year of World of Warcraft. So you basically have to guarantee Blizzard that you will be paying a full year of World of Warcraft for the subscription. But if you do that, you get a bunch of stuff for free. Number one, you get some mount in WoW. Number two, you get Diablo 3 for free, which is pretty much a $60 value, which equates to about 4 months of game time. So basically, you'll be paying for 8 months of World of Warcraft. And also, you get instant access to the Mists of Pandaria expansion, which is the next expansion, Mists of Pandaria beta. So instead of having to work your way to get into that beta or do something special, you are automatically going to be enlisted into it. So that's cool. If you play World of Warcraft, and if you are going to be playing for a year, definitely sign up. You just get free stuff. It's awesome. Always fun. Also, there's a lot of rumors going around about the StarCraft 2 expansion, Heart of the Swarm. That is rumored to be included in this one day. So whenever Heart of Swarm comes out, as long as you have the Blizzard Annual Pass, you might get it for free. Just a rumor. I hope it's true. So, Eden Eternal by Aria Games. Apparently a couple weeks past, I guess it's a little out of date now, but a couple weeks past, they did a major patch, and they raised the level cap to 60, and which allows for the new Templar class. And basically just a lot of general updates, adding items, adding dungeons, couple gameplay stuff like that. Moving back to Blizzard into a different genre, away from MMOs, is Diablo 3. Diablo 3 beta is still going on. Invites are still supposedly going out. I haven't gotten one, so I'm just still waiting to get mine. In the same genre is also Path of Exile. Path of Exile is still having beta and still giving beta keys out on a timer. You can check the information on this video or podcast that I'll link in the information, and you'll be able to see hopefully all these betas. In other news, Minecon, the Minecraft convention, is completely sold out. So, sorry nerds if you haven't gotten your tickets already. You're not going to get to go to Minecon. Let's see. Next, back to Aria Games is Dragon Nest, the action RPG MMO. It apparently added a new dungeon in the last week or two. It's the Hellhound dungeon. I think it was related to Halloween and all those events that were going on there. Just a general thing. Pretty much all these games have had some kind of Halloween updates or something like that, but I'm just not going to go into each one of those. That's a holiday thing. Speaking of Dragon Nest is brought to you by Nexon, who brings, MapleStory, Mabinogi, a whole bunch of free games. And they have had a lot of unscheduled maintenance in the last week. Just a lot of downtime, so much so that they're actually giving rewards to people who play, just in general. A lot of their games are had so much downtime that they're actually giving rewards for that. So that's cool. Well, that's pretty much it for the news that I have this week. I am going to end it with the Salts selection. This section is basically devoted to the games I'm playing right now. Right now, I am playing a lot of Dungeon Defenders. Dungeon Defenders is a game on Steam. It costs about $15. It is a lot of fun. It is an action RPG like Diablo or something like that, something along those lines, except it includes tower defense. So you can level up and you get loot and you upgrade your loot, but you also place turrets and you have to strategically place them and fight off waves of enemies, a lot like Orcs Must Die. If you played that or heard of it. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's really fun on multiplayer because it scales really well with other people, and it's really easy to jump in with other people. It did have some connection issues earlier when it first released, but I have been seeing those steadily improve. Also, I'm still playing World of Warcraft, Cataclysm, all that good stuff. Started up a new character on that. Always fun. And let's see. Also, I'm playing Batman Arkham Asylum. I never got around to it when it first came out. So now that the Arkham City is out and coming out on PC, I'm trying to pick that up and play it a little bit. But that's pretty much all I've been playing, other than Words with Friends on Facebook. But so finally, I'd just like to wrap up the show with saying, hopefully you enjoyed this small little show. This is Pennyless Gamer. It's devoted to bringing you news about the best free-to-play games out there on the internets. If you have any suggestions of games that you'd like to hear news on, or if you have any news specific to those games, rumors or otherwise, I don't mind rumors, as long as they're halfway founded at least. But please send all questions, concerns, and suggestions to pennyless.gamer@gmail.com. That's pennyless.gamer@gmail.com. This is a weekly show, and hopefully I'll be bringing up some weekly reviews as well. Once I get past the 15-minute limit on YouTube, I will start doing weekly reviews of new free-to-play MMO games, or old free-to-play MMO games, but just a weekly review. I have a good format planned out. I just need to break that 15-minute limit because some of them are going to take longer than 15 minutes. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and as always, you keep it saltsy, Internet.